this title, so yeah, this is what's going to be in this video. So yeah, this is going to be in this video. Hold on, let me just move forward. Yeah, so in today's video, it's something that I just want to talk about for a long time, and that's what I've been questioning myself for a long time. So yeah, so if you're new to this channel, hi, Charlotte here, but my real name is Holly. Yeah, my real name is Charlotte, but my stage name is Holly Jamie. If you don't know who I am yet, yeah, it's me. Sorry, I need to turn this off because it's so very rude, because I've got, so my phone's not on silent. So yeah, so if you haven't seen my face before, yep, Charlotte here, Holly Jamie, my stage name. But please feel free to stay on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel after you finish watching this video, and also don't forget to put a notification up whenever I upload a new video. So yeah, so this video is gonna be something that I just wanna, that's what so, excuse my stuttering, but I hate when I keep stuttering. This is a video that I've been questioning about for a long time. Literally about 13 years. This is what I've been questioning myself. But do apologise about my room, because I know. Please ignore my room, because I know. So yeah, so I just wonder, like, why have I always been left out a lot? That's what I've questioned. That, because so basically I've been left out ever since when I was in year 5. So if you live in the US, year 5, that's 4th grade. So year 5 in the UK, it's aged from 9 to 10 years old. So that's year 5. So as many of you may not know, that as people who have been watching my video, you know what I've went through. But as people who don't know, who haven't seen my videos or anything, so basically I moved a lot of schools. I moved about 4 primary schools, and then a senior school from year 7 till year 10. But then and then just after coming back from the 6 weeks holiday up till, I'd say about a month after coming back from the 6 weeks holiday, I went to a special needs school from almost beginning of year 10 up to end of year 11. So yeah, so basically here in the UK we finish school at 16, but then once you finish school at 16, you either stay on, which is 6th form, at college, or an apprenticeship or a traineeship. Yeah, because like years ago, people, once people finish school, they can go straight to work after and have a choice. But now it's very strict nowadays. So that's what I went through. So the reason why I moved different schools is because my 2nd, 3rd and 4th primary school that I went to, my parents were trying to find a right school for me, because in my 2nd primary school I went to, basically from my 1st primary school to the 2nd primary school, we had to move. So I used to live in Barking, I used to live, and then we moved to Brentwood, where I am now. Yeah, so if any of you who live in the UK don't know Brentwood, you know Brentwood is the home of Towie, the Always Essex. Yeah, Towie, Always Essex. Yeah, and yeah, so I went to the 2nd primary school from halfway year 1 up till end of year 2. So the problems that started with me personally, like listening, concentrating, anything like that, it did started as soon as I arrived to that school. And then I started not to interest with school in year 2. That's what I started, and I just wanted to have time off, and I feel like school was too much for me, and I kept saying to my parents, I kept saying to my mum, no, I don't want to go in, I don't want to go in, and mum did call the school sick for me because I didn't want to go in. But that was almost coming towards end of year 2. That's when I've questioned myself, like, I just don't like school. I don't. And then when I talked to my dad about I don't want to go to school, I just want to have time up, and then he said, you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but when you're not at school, you're not at school on the weekends. And I went to him like, when's the weekend? And then I moved from my second primary school to my third primary school. But my third primary school, it was basically like a mixture. So it's basically a mixture of mainstream classes and special needs classes. So there was about 4 mainstream classes and 2 special needs classes. But with me, I was in a special needs class. But as those that don't know about special needs classes, that there is a lot more boys than to girls. So at the time, I didn't want to be around boys, and I wanted to be around girls. And I'd rather be in the same class with like bunch of girls. That was me. Like, that was me. I just want to be in a class with like bunch of girls. And then year 4 so basically year 3, it was me and 2 other girls, and then one girl moved away. I think she got moved to Wales. I think Wales or Devon. So yeah, somewhere far. Somewhere far. I think it might have been Wales. Might be Wales or Devon somewhere, or yeah, somewhere further. She moved, but I can remember that she was moving far, like by the seaside. I can remember she was moving. And year 4, I was the only girl year 4, but just before we came back from the 6 weeks holiday, I didn't want to go back to school. I did not want to go back to school at all. And whenever someone has a go at me, that's when I do dislike people. That's when I dislike a teacher or anyone. But as now, like, if someone has a go at me, then I don't dislike. Obviously, reason why people can have a go, it could be anything serious, you know, it could be anything serious. Yeah, and then my 4th primary school, I was there from year 5 to year 6. So, but let me tell you something about friendships when I went to school. So, my 1st, 2nd and 3rd primary school, I had friends. I had people who can look out for me, who can always have my back and include me. That's what I've had. But then when I went to this primary school that lived round the corner from me, I had no friends. It was cold. It was so cold from the get-go. It was like, I can easily remember my first day back in the, what date was it? I can remember it was on a Tuesday. I can remember. I can remember when it was. I can remember it was on the 2nd of September 2008. It was pouring down rain, and then as soon as I walked into that classroom, I sat down, you know, just honestly be a new girl, and I just sat down silent, and I was sitting right at the back. I was, and no one spoke to me, and I talked to this girl. So I was here and this girl was there. She was at a table across me, and she didn't ask what my name was. She just, I asked her questions and she just answered, and then she didn't ask me any questions. But no one spoke to me. No one literally just spoke to me. And then I didn't know a learning support assistant come in and sat next to me. That's what I didn't know. I didn't know a learning support assistant sitting next to me. And then by break time, about hour and a half later, that's when they asked me to play with them. That's when this school, honestly, I can't explain about this school because it's horrible. And oh, I'm not going to mention what school it is. I'm not going to mention, but they put me, they treat me shit. Absolutely treat me shit. Oh. Makes me so angry. It does. It really does make me so angry. Yeah, and then halfway, and then after Christmas, that's when things change after Christmas. And then year 6 got worse, because, yeah, and that's when bullying escalated. But after Christmas in year 5, that's when bullying started and people come off with me. And they're like, oh, I don't like sitting next to Charlotte. Honestly, how I look back now, I feel like if that was me, obviously, if that's me now, and if that girl, if it was us now, yeah, I would say like, why are you being awkward? Why are you being awkward? But how that girl said it, she said it in a very awkward way. She said it. And then, yeah, bullying did start, and then kids call me a retard, they didn't call me a spastic until year 6, and it makes me so angry. Please comment below what you guys think. Like, do you think kids at 9, 10, 11 years old, do you think it's so disgusting for kids around that age to call a kid with autism a retard or spastic? Please comment down below what you guys think, and don't you think that is disgusting? And then, yeah, like I said, year 6 got worse, which I did a storytelling video about that, but I'm definitely gonna leave it on the I button up here for you guys to go and check it out. And then senior school happened, and then I was left out again. Yeah, and how I look back about senior, because I was very naive. I was such a naive teenage girl, I was. And then I went to a special needs school, and it was, well, at the beginning I was a bit left out, but then year 11 I was included. I was literally included. I was. So yeah, and then college I was left out again, because I got bullied at the beginning. I was left out at the beginning, and I did hang about with the wrong people. And then, but as sometimes, like, even at workplaces, sometimes I get left out, and it really destroyed me. It absolutely destroyed me. It's so painful. It's absolutely painful to be left out. But so this is a video. I just want to question myself, why do I always get left out? But I personally feel like it's not just people with autism, not just people with learning difficulties, but I was diagnosed with autism, spectrum disorder and learning difficulties when I was in year 6, I was. And yeah, and I feel like, is it because of it? And I realise that it's not just people with autism, not just people with learning difficulties, not just people with Asperger's, anything like that. It could be anyone. Anyone can feel left out. Anyone can. And I feel like with a lot of people, I feel like it's normally jealousy. Normally, sometimes it could be jealousy. Sometimes it could be different upbringings. Because say like we'll say like for me, for example, and say with people from my last primary school I went to, people who went to my last primary school, yeah, and the people in my last primary school, they've got a different upbringing than to me, because a lot of their parents are married and stuff like that. Like most majority of them are. But as me, I've got a good upbringing, and my parents are not married, and at the time that's where my parents were splitting up from the start of, I say from right about April time 2009 up till late 2009. That's when the split up happened. So yeah, so like, and also I've got also I'm very bubbly. I always laugh at something ridiculous. You know, I was in my mind. I was in a different world. I was literally in a different world. I was, and that's obviously that's everyone. Everyone is in a different world. But I feel like the main reason why that they leave me out, because one, because I'm different, and two, they don't understand about, honestly, like, this is what they don't understand, because they don't understand that. So I'm trying, yeah, they just don't understand about what's right and wrong, and also like, and also could be the parents manipulate them, or the siblings, or anything what other people have been saying and stuff. But that last primary school I went to, is the parents are, honestly, everything was involved about money, everything was involved about who's better than so and so on. But none of my parents were on the PTA, none of them were. And yeah. And when I went to senior school, another reason why I was left out, because I feel like, because it's the same thing, because I'm different, and they just don't understand of anything really, and like they just don't understand about being about what's it like being different, because I feel like not that many people are educated about people with autism and learning difficulties. But even anyone, because I feel like the reason why anyone gets left out, because of jealousy, not understanding about being different, good upbringings and stuff, because all people like to be involved, they like to be involved with the clique. Honestly, I actually can't stand the word clique. Obviously, it's not like what Imogen said. Imagination, I hope you're watching this. I love you so much, girl, and you're the best YouTuber I've ever had, and I wish you could be my best friend. I wish I really want you to be my best friend, but feel free to drop a DM. But obviously, like, clique is a horrible word. It is a not nice word, because like people they just like to get into this circle of friends thing that they like, and that's not me. I'm not into like the this circle of friends thing. But if you're different, if you're different, I can be friends with you, and doesn't matter who you are, but you're still a human being. But there's a lot of horrible people out there. That's what, because whenever I meet anyone, any friend, they will be nice to me at first, and then I'd say about 3, 4, 5, 6 months, or even 9 months down the line, their behaviour change, their attitude change, and that's when you can see these true colours. But I feel like because I'm different, but it took me a long time to realise about difference between a friend and not a friend. So yeah, so I know it seems a boring video, but this is what I just want to reveal, that I've been left out ever since when I was in year 5. I've been left out ever since. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a good thumbs up. Make sure to comment down below what you guys think and what your suggestions are, and also please comment down below if you want me to do a Q&A thing. So yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.